noise never fully disappears. It only moves farther into the dark.
Shaking the floor. Distant, static, distant, static, black, signal, black, signal. Disappearing through tunnels, empty reflections behind scratched glass. Every face feels emotionally erased, like the city forgot its own pulse. Static underneath sleepless eyes, electric tension beneath pale skin. Even silence sounds synthetic now, mechanical, restless, disconnected. Pulse accelerating, no escape from the transmission. beyond the skyline.
Frequency is still active, but nothing human answers anymore. Transmission. Empty. Transmission. No. Signal. No. Signal. Inside moving trains, empty faces beneath flickering lights. Every expression feels emotionally erased, like sleep vanished from the city years ago. Static underneath exhausted eyes, electric tension beneath pale skin. Even breathing sounds artificial now, mechanical, frozen, disconnected. Pulse unstable, signal collapsing, no silence inside the transmission. Smoke flooding across warehouse floors, bass pressure
keeps repeating across the empty skyline. Some nights feel endless, still here. Bad folk. Head full, heart racing, still pushing through the pressure. Long shifts, no sleep, same stress every morning again. But I don't stop, move forward, stay breathing. Can't let the hard days own me. Just sweat, bass, movement, and people trying to hold together. Carry the weight, don't break now. Don't break now. Don't break now. Don't break now. Turn electric, no fear, no slowing down. Let the darkness lose louder than fear. Head up now, still we move. Still we move. Still we move. Concrete walls shaking hard. Kick drums nonstop. Heartbeats pounding through the smoke. No perfect ending, waiting outside. No miracle fixing life tomorrow, but we made it.
another night, and that counts. Turn it up, feel the floor shake. Let the pressure leave your body. Wait. The signal keeps returning in fragments. Like something unfinished beneath the static. Signal distortion, pulse fractured, pressure crawling through the frequency. Acid frequencies ripping through darkness like electrical fractures across steel veins. Nobody speaks inside this warehouse. Only movement, only shadows, only bassline shaking the floor. Broken frequency. Broken frequency. Black static. Black static. Empty reflections behind scratch windows. Every face feels emotionally distant, like the city disconnected from itself. Static underneath sleepless eyes, electric tension beneath pale skin. Even silence sounds artificial now, mechanical, frozen, disconnected. Pulse accelerating. transmission keeps breaking apart. Somewhere beneath the skyline,